Don't say it. Oh, man.
You saw some of that video last week of the snow we've had on opening days.
It was amazing. And one season that they had to play in Milwaukee for opening.
Yeah, because they had to cancel it here. And
who would have thought you'd find less snow and better conditions in Wisconsin?
Right, sometimes that happens. But, you know, this week, boy, if we could kick it off this week, Isabel, it'd be great. We've got a wonderful looking week out in front of us. So happy to report that. Your CSU Skycam there showing clear skies over downtown, at least clear visibility. We do have some clouds out there. Boy, the lake effect yesterday, between that, the wind, and just the cold air that was whipping in here after our winter storm rolled up the East Coast. Oh, it was just very January-esque yesterday, but you know, we've got brighter days ahead. In terms of your sunrise times, here you go. Next 4 Sundays, obviously with the time change, throws everything off, right? So your new sunrise today is at 7:40. That's pretty late in the morning, right? You notice, if you go back to yesterday, it was 6:54 was our sunrise. We don't get back to that until early April. So if you like the earlier sunrise to get you up and going in the morning, it's going to be about another month or so before we get there. In terms of your Sunday snapshot, this is what you need to know for the week. Period of snow today. It's going to move through pretty quickly. There's a clipper system that'll come in. We've got a very spring-like week ahead. We flip the switch tomorrow very quickly, and that warmth looks to stick around over the next 7 to 10 days. We've got a nice stretch here out in front of us that we're going to turn off this, which is the Arctic air. Temperatures this morning in the teens. And the coldest temperature so far this morning at Hopkins has been 14 degrees. We'll see what the official low is. But the average last 14-degree or colder temperature is March 4th. So we're a little beyond that. But I was going back in time, and only 2 out of the last 20 years have we had a 14-degree reading this late in the season. So this is some pretty rare cold air out there. And combined with the southerly wind that we have kicking in here, producing wind chill values that are near or below 0 in spots. So it is a brutally cold morning by mid-March standards outside, but it's going to warm up. So here's the cold air now. It's pulling on out with that system that we had moved up the East Coast, produce all that snow. It's not really warmer down to the south, but that March sun every day is going to go to work on this, and that will warm up that environment down to our south, which is where we're getting our air from. The lake effect was heavy at times. Look at this band that developed last night right over areas of Portage County. Look at this. It stretched all the way back into the Pittsburgh area. That put down some decent snow. That has now moved on out. We've got clearing skies temporarily. Here's our clipper that's going to move in. Pretty stout little area of snow will move in here later on this morning, and that will continue through the early afternoon before that kicks out. But the jet stream pattern is changing. We've got a mild dose of air that'll be moving in here later on this week, and it actually starts as early as Monday. Here's our snow today. I think between 10 and about 2. That's when we'll be dealing with some snowflakes. Temperatures will still be cold enough for snow. By afternoon, though, we should see some late day clearing. We're up into the 40s, so once the snow moves out, we'll have a nice day. Your National Nizimart hour-by-hour forecast bringing that snow in. Again, a quick hit late this morning through early afternoon, and then we'll clear things out. Temperatures should hit into the low 40s today, and then tomorrow we should be back to clouds and sun, and then the warm-up begins. 55 tomorrow, a little bit cooler. I have us on Tuesday. Some of the models keep us warm. I think we'll have a cooler wind out of the north, but look at this midweek. We're talking mid-60s, even up near 70 degrees for St. Patrick's Day. Why is that? Here's the cold air we've had in place coming out of Canada. Watch how the pattern changes. Everything comes at us from the west. That's called a zonal flow. So that'll bring the warmer air in here. Your Union Home Mortgage 7-day reflects that. In terms of rainfall this week, some scattered showers on Tuesday. Not a big deal. Better chance of rain Friday and Saturday with a storm system that comes in. But even after that, Isabel, doesn't look like we get cold. Should be back into the 50s and 60s later next weekend.